Sweets and treats are everywhere this time of year. I'm talking everywhere. I don't need to tell you, preaching to the choir, we all know. It makes it really hard, though, not to gain weight during the holiday season. So today, Studio 5 health and fitness contributor Melanie Douglass is here to share a survival guide meant to help us all get through the holidays without too much damage to our diets. And is there an average? Do we want to know the average weight gain over the holiday season? You hear numbers. You hear like 7 pounds thrown out there.
Yep. I've heard all kinds of numbers, but the truth is just think about your life and people you know. Most of us gain weight over the holidays,
right,
or we feel like we lose control. So even if we don't gain weight, I think we lose self-esteem and a sense of control. And so I don't want anyone to have that this season.
You're quick to point out, though, this survival guide, as we get into the details, is not a diet.
It is not a diet. It's a plan of attack, and that's what you need. You need a plan of attack. So it involves eating food. It involves eating a treat. I'm going to wait until we get to that step. Okay, but there's a treat involved.
You're not totally cutting us off.
I'm not going to give it away.
Who is this ideally good for? Is there a candidate you have in mind as you put this together? Everyone.
Everyone. I would put my 3-year-old on this plan.
Okay.
It's going to take some work.
Step 1 starts with an earlier alarm clock and 10 minutes of good, solid exercise.
Yeah. Step 1, you need to move every day. I think 10 minutes is realistic. It's not asking too much.
Oh, it's extremely realistic.
The great thing is 10 minutes is enough to get your metabolism flowing and really give you a boost and put you on the right track for the day. Most of us start feeling so good, we'll do more. But if you don't, you only do 10, great. Better than nothing.
This is a classic trainer's trick.
Yeah, I know.
Work out for 10 minutes. Oh, wait, you worked out for 30? Yeah, that's usually how it goes. We feel good about it, and we're not complaining about it. Step 2 involves our breakfast, what we're eating very first start of the day. Okay,
you've got to start strong with a simple protein and a piece of fruit. That is my favorite breakfast hands down. It just sets you on the right, path for the day. You feel good. You can think straight. You're not starving for sugar first thing in the morning.
What are your favorite combinations under this breakfast idea?
My favorite is like a boiled egg and a banana, a couple scrambled eggs, and a glass of orange juice.
Okay.
String cheese and an orange, or a handful of nuts and an apple. I mean, it's easy.
Just
easy
small
stuff.
grab-and-go type food items.
Yep.
Are snacks built into this plan?
Yeah, you can snack as much as you want. Have at it. But your snacks have to be veggies. That's it. So just tell yourself, okay, I need a snack. That's fine. It has to be a veggie. You have lots of options. Think about it. Just walk down the produce aisle. There's carrots, celery, sugar snap peas, peppers. A lot of this stuff is pre-cut and ready for you to snack on. So that's fine. You can snack on veggies.
Step 4, I'm not going to lie. You and I have been chatting health for how many years now? Probably 12. Probably more than we care to admit. But this one took me off guard a little bit. You're saying consider scaling back a meal.
Yep. So this has been a big change for me as I've transitioned into my 40s. Something that I've realized is I don't have to have 3 meals a day. The reason is that we move a lot less, right? And we eat a lot more. And we eat out a lot more. And if you're eating out, you know what? Most restaurant meals count as 2. I mean, frankly, they do. They're between 500 and 1,500 calories. That's 2 meals. So especially through the holidays where you're meeting friends for lunch or family dinners, think about the fact that these are really large meals, and maybe you only need to eat twice and snack on veggies. Sure. And so, yeah, I think that if we can focus on 2 good meals a day, that makes it more practical, realistic, and it really keeps our calories in check.
Are we foregoing lunch or dinner then?
Either one.
Okay.
So think about if you're doing lunch with friends, maybe your dinner's really light and a snack on veggies. If you have a big dinner, make it a light lunch. But they don't need to be 2 perfectly well-balanced large meals. Just make one of them.
It totally makes sense as you say it, and we've all been there. In fact, this was me on Sunday last weekend, right? We did a Thanksgiving dinner round 2, and we ate at like 2 o'clock, and I was like, I'm done. I'm good for the rest of the day. So I think we've all had those days, but I think just giving ourselves permission to skip over that meal because, we've done it. We've eaten the calories. So a good meal, what would you describe a good meal? What does that look like?
Protein and veggies. I mean, that's the core of the plate. Protein and veggies. If you want to add stuff, you can have fruit on the side, but a good meal is protein and veggies. So if you just make that count, but during the holidays, we're going to add rolls and potatoes and whatever, appetizer salads, and trust me, it's easy to have 1 good meal a day.
Yeah, exactly. We've talked food. We've talked snacks. Now let's get to treats.
Right.
What's our game plan?
Okay, so your game plan is you get to have 1 treat every day.
Every day?
Should I say it again? 1 treat every single day.
Wow, you're just surprising me all over the place.
I know, but see, you're making accommodations. You're building this into your diet because you're eating only those veggies for snacks, you're cutting down your meals a little bit, you're moving every day, and you're making room for reality. Reality is that you're just buried in treats right now.
Right.
They're all around you. And we're gonna do it, whether it's a handful of candies or a little brownie or a little piece of pie or even holiday bread. So a lot of times we think of bread, holiday bread, pumpkin bread, you know, all that stuff. That's a treat, man. That is a treat. So you get one a day. Small.
It puts you in the choosy corner, which I actually like, right? You're being more particular about the treats that you're reaching for, putting on your plate, putting in your mouth.
Yeah.
You talked about restaurant portion sizes, how they're totally out of control these days, but we will find ourselves at a lot of restaurants, be it through a holiday party, a holiday banquet. Give us some guidelines for eating at a restaurant.
Yeah, you're probably going to spend a lot more time in a restaurant, so think about ordering a lean meat, a veggie, and a broth-based soup.
Okay.
So, you know, you're going to eat a lot of sodium in a restaurant, but for example, like at Olive Garden, I love minestrone soup and a salad. If I feel like having some protein, I'll have a chicken breast or something, but that's like one of my favorite, like that example of salad, broth soup. If your soup has beans or lean meat in it, all the better.
You're good. I think that's a great formula. I think people crave a formula too in this time when things feel a little out of control and a little unpredictable. So thanks for that. Step 7, don't give up.
Don't give up. So I get everybody really excited for these types of things because you're like, we just reviewed this and it sounds doable, right?
Totally.
Like, I get a treat every day.
Totally.
I only have to have veggies for snacks. I can do this. And then like tomorrow, you're going to be like, oh, I failed.
I'm off the Melanie wagon.
I'm off the holiday. Yeah, it's not going to work. Don't give up. You're going to have days where you rock it and you're going to have days where you're a total failure. And it's just fine. Just say, I'm going to commit to try and do this every day through the holidays, not through Christmas, until like January 3rd, because really that's about how long it takes for us to, you know, get back into, all right, I got to get back in control.
Into the norm. I do think it's doable, and I love that we're laying it out early so that you can, day by day, kind of check in, follow these formulas, and hopefully make the holidays just a smidge healthier for all of us. Thank you so much.
Right.
Very nice. All right, we want to help you keep this survival guide top of mind this month, so we've created an easy printable holiday health guide. You can print this out at home, pin it on your fridge. It's like having Melanie in your head all day long, right? We couldn't ask for more. We love it. Find this printable on our website, studio5.ksl.com.